Welcome to PRV Iyer Laya Academy of Music and Mathematics. Welcome to PRV Iyer Laya Academy of Music and Mathematics. We're going to have the review of the last 3 classes, whatever we have learnt, and then we're going to move forward. It's ensure that you consolidate, you assimilate whatever you have learnt. What all we saw, the first class, so how to put thalam, adi thalam, chatusra jadi tripada thalam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is what we learned. Next are the basic vowels, tha, dhi, dhum, nam. Then we saw how we have to practice the exercises with tha, tha, di, di, dhum, nam, nam, nam. 2, with 2 times repeat, 3 times repeat, 4 times repeat. Gives you the concentration. Next is connecting all 1 to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 like a ladder, and then you have to come down like 4, 3, 2, 1. We did it in full flow like tha, dhi, dhum, nam, tha, tha, dhi, dhi, dhum, dhum, nam, nam. Likewise we move forward and then we got down. That's an exercise. To get the silence in between, I also taught you tha, dhi, dhum, nam, tha, dhi, dhum, nam. Whenever I leave a gap, it is another tha you have to tell in the mind. When you are doing the 3, you have to retain 2 syllables in your mind. Tha, dhi, dhum, nam. So when you are repeating 4, 1 you have to say and 3 in the mind. This gives you concentration of how with the silence in between you are able to tell the same phrase in a different form, and you have to try and apply in Adi Thalam. That's what we saw. The notation for Tha, Di, Dhum, Nam is 1, 2, 3, 4. Now next what we learned was Di broken up into Ki and Ta. This is what we did. Di broken up into Ki, Ta. This you have to repeat multiple times to settle in the instrument. Most importantly, both the strokes has the same sound resemblance, and you have to play exactly in the middle of the black circle. To get the right sound, you should not hit it, you should have to play with force to get the sound. A lot of people do, that's not required. Got to give a lot of force here. It's the technique, okay, that you have to learn. That is symbol 5 and 6. Then you learned Kitta Taka, Kitta Taka. Ka is nothing but same key position, which I denoted as 7. Then you learned Kitta Kitta Taka, adding one more Kitta to Kitta Taka. We saw exercises tha, kitta, dhi, kitta, dhum, kitta, nam, kitta. First you have to get to a continuous flow. That's important, that you don't have to run fast to get to higher speed. First is ensure that you continuously play this and end with the first vowel. Then the next lesson we thought is Kitta Taka. We again started playing with saw adding one more kita to kita taka, ta kita kita taka. These are the fundamental strokes. So what have ta, dhi, dom, nam, 1, 2, 3, 4 notation. Kita is 5 and 6. Kita taka ka is nothing but ki, which is 7. So you have learned 7 different positions in Mridangam so far. And I also introduced a very technical and a very beautiful sound, masterly sound in Mridangam, which is called chapu. That's the technical term, and how we have to play, and I have demonstrated. Let's do a review again. You have to place your position in the position of dhi. Take all your fingers but for the little finger, slide it down. Don't play outside, don't play inside. It should be in between. With the tip, your finger should touch all part of the instrument. That's how you have to get that sound. Typically, you should have your own self-examination. When you try to do a self-examination, ensure that you're going to play 10 chapus together. Every time if you're getting the same tonal perfect sound, and if you get 10 out of 10, you're mastered. Until then, you keep practicing. Slowly, with firmness, but right sound you should generate. So, introducing that, we got into a masterly phrase, which is called takatari kitataka. That's the way you tell it. That's how the sound, whatever you hear as a form of a sound, that is what that phrase you have to tell. The positionally, you have to play, it's a little different when you play positionally, which is ta, tha, ri, tha, kitta, taka. Together you have to play. So notationally, if you look at, it is 4, 1. Then this chapu is 8. The notation is the 8th one I introduced. It is 8, 1. Then kitta, taka. Kitta is 5 and 6. And 1 and 7. So this is the combination of takatari kitataka. When you play together, it will sound like this in the slow speed. But when I get into the higher speed, see how it is. Whenever you play that phrase, you have to end with the starting syllable, so that you're completing that. Until then, you have to keep repeating it. Now, next what we saw is using this phrase as an extension to a smaller phrase and making a little larger phrase. Ta, kitta, kitta, taka, taka, tari, kitta, taka, dhi, kitta, kitta, taka, taka, tari, kitta, ta, dhum, kitta, kitta, taka, taka, tari, kitta, ta, nam, kitta, kitta, taka, taka, tari, kitta, taka. Let's see. Let's play. I'm going to show you, demonstrate you slowly. Go in the next speed. And what is the target you have to reach so that you have mastered this phrase? Let's go step by step. higher speed depending on your practice, depending on number of cycles you do the sadhakam. So this is what the culmination of your learning, of whatever you have learned in the last 3 classes. I also taught you another phrase, takathari kitataka can be replaced with nakathari tarikita. The positionally it is namta kitta kitta takka nakathari tarikita. So for when you are telling, when you are hearing, that's how the sound you get, but the position is namta kitta kitta taka is the position. So you have learned notations of 8, and with this last stroke I will demonstrate you, and then you have to, we will go to the next lessons. That's how you have to get to the higher speed. We have reviewed now all the 3 classes. This is where you have reached now. Practice well, get it right, all the positions, all the notations, remember well. And let's end this class with another 2-liner from Thirukkural, and we will see in the next class with more new lessons. Cheers. அறவாழி அந்தணன் தாழ் சேர்ந்தார் கல்லால் பிறவாழி நீந்தல் அரிது. Let's look at the meaning of this. அறக்கடலாக விளங்கும் ஆண்டவனின் திருவடிகளை எண்ணாதவர் அறத்திற்கு எதிரான வேறு எந்த கடலையும் நீந்தி கரை சேர முடியாது. What does it mean? If you don't remember God, who is an embodiment of good deeds, there is no other way you're going to cross the ocean of life. It's very impossible to cross the ocean of life by doing wrong deeds. You always have to think about God. Think about doing good things, good deeds, for being successful or crossing this life with success. Cheers.